So, this election has been pretty intense. We've had Democrats and we've had Republicans, and they've both been arguing, going back and forth, and being crazy. Um, but you see, there's a reason why I voted the way I did. I'm not going to tell you until the end the way I voted because I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to what I have to say, and I want you to listen completely and fully before you go making judgments or predispositions about my character. There's many things that I had to think about when deciding which candidate I was going to vote for. A lot of people don't know who they're going to vote for, and a lot of people just aren't going to vote because they don't think it's fair. They think it's electoral colleges that decide everything, so on and so forth. But I had to make up a decision on my own of who I was going to vote for. It came down to I had to pick. I had to list out my issues and priorities because there's no candidate that I completely agree with. I had to list out the issues that I believed in. One of the things that strongly drove who I voted for is because my father is in Afghanistan. Now, I don't want sympathy and I don't want your empathy because my dad believes in what he's doing and I believe in him for doing what he's doing as well. I think what my dad is doing, he's a hero. And I'm sad that, people call my dad a hero, but they don't call what he's doing heroic. So I had to think about my father. I had to think about the things I believe in when it comes to who I think should be married. I had to think about what type of situations for abortion. I had to think about taxes because I pay them now. I'm 18, I'm a brand new voter, and I had to think about certain things like this. I know that a lot of people aren't thinking about this. I know some people who voted for Obama because they wanted to vote for the first African American president. I know some people who voted for McCain because they didn't want to vote for a Muslim. I think both of these sides need to get a life and they need to analyze the issues. I hope that people listen to me. I hope that people watch this video, and I hope that people realize that this election is serious. It's serious business, and we've got our future in our hands. We've got the future in our hands right now, and we can't break it. We've got to be careful with it. We have to think instead of just going and messing everything up with our mouths. I believe that this election will dictate not just the next 4 or 8 years, however long we keep this candidate, but I think it's going to dictate the next 50. And we need to be careful. We need to be careful with our economy, and we need to be careful with our morals. So, in the end, believing that I needed to vote for somebody who would take care of my dad, I voted for McCain. Now, don't get mad and don't get upset. I voted for them because I believe they can take care of my dad. And they had frankly, it came down to I had to make a checklist. I had to make a checklist of my issues, and then I had McCain and Obama, and I just checkmarked those issues and see which one agreed with me the most. And dominantly, I'm conservative, but I'm a liberal conservative. I think we need to take care of our environment. Republicans don't do that. I think that we need to protect the sanctity of human life, which is, I'm pro-life, so I agree with Republicans there, but other than that, I want you guys to think about your decision when you're voting. The election is in 2 days. Please get out there and vote, but think first. Think before you speak, and think before you vote. Thank you. Jay Watson,